a quick chat with my guest this evening. It's not going to be a long one. Dr. Jaylal is a former national president of the IMA joining us on the broadcast, and Dr. Amrit Raj is director at the Arogyadham Retreat. He's joining us on the broadcast as well. Good evening to you and thank you very much.
Namaskar.
Dr. Raj, I'm going to start with you. Namaskar ji. आपसे शुरुआत करना चाहूंगी डॉक्टर राज. Essentially डॉक्टर राज, आज जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने पतंजलि के बारे में बोला है वो ये है कि सिर्फ उनके एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स मिसलीडिंग तो थे ही थे, वो अपने कंज्यूमर से झूठ बोल रहे थे. जब वो बोल रहे थे मैं कोविड का क्योर कर दूंगा, मैं हर चीज का क्योर कर सकता हूं, डायबिटीज का भी क्योर कर सकता हूं, वो सब झूठ था. बाबा रामदेव झूठ बोल रहे थे. आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने मोटा मोटा ये बात बोली है.
हम इसमें कहना चाहेंगे
पतंजलि ब्रांड के लिए सेटबैक है या नहीं है?
नहीं, इसमें हम ये आपको बोलना चाहेंगे जो साइंस है दैट इज फॉर द वेलफेयर, एंड एज ए आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टर वी बिलीव इन इंटीग्रेशन. और अगर कोई भी आयुर्वेदिक प्रोडक्ट कोई भी कंज्यूमर यूज कर रहा है, दे शुड यूज इट अंडर द गाइडेंस ऑफ ए आयुर्वेदिक प्रैक्टिशनर. तो आयुर्वेद में भी मॉडर्न इन्वेस्टिगेशंस के लिए कहा जाता है, और साथ ही साथ जो भी चीज आप कर रहे हैं, योगा भी अगर आप कर रहे हैं तो दैट शुड बी डन अंडर द एक्सपर्ट एडवाइस ऑफ ए योगा एक्सपर्ट, योगा आचार्य. एंड आयुर्वेदिक प्रोटोकॉल भी अगर आप फॉलो कर रहे हैं तो दैट शुड बी डन आल्सो अंडर द गाइडेंस ऑफ ए क्वालिफाइड आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टर. तो आयुर्वेदा इज मेंट फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. इट इज प्रिवेंटिव एंड क्यूरेटिव एज वेल.
ओके डॉक्टर राज, I understand the point you're making. I understand the point you're making, Dr. Raj. But the fact is that Patanjali advertised like if you have coronil without any doctor consultation, आप एकदम ठीक हो जाओगे, आपको होएगा ही नहीं कुछ. Are you someone who recommends, for example, Patanjali products to your patients?
No, I will say कि some of the products are very good, and what I will say कि जो आयुर्वेद में हम लोग suggest कर रहे हैं that should be done under the provision of a Ayurvedic doctor. और साइंस जो है उसमें प्रोटोकॉल्स हैं. साइंस इज मेंट फॉर प्रिवेंटिव एंड क्यूरेटिव. आयुर्वेद भी एक साइंस है, एंड एलोपैथी भी. आई हैव बीन इन सम ऑफ द मेडिकल कॉलेजेस वेयर दे बिलीव इन इंटीग्रेशन. एट द एंड इट इज ऑल अबाउट कंट्रोलिंग द शुगर लेवल्स, कंट्रोलिंग द कोलेस्ट्रॉल, और हैविंग ए हेल्दी बॉडी, हेल्दी माइंड एंड हेल्दी बॉडी. तो इसमें हम यही कहना चाहेंगे
डॉक्टर अमृत, यू आर एसेंशियल. ठीक है, आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू आर सेइंग.
हाँ जी,
करेक्ट. ओके, सो एसेंशियली यू आर सेइंग डोंट बी ब्लाइंड, don't believe everything you see in a Patanjali advertisement. Anyway, now they can't even put out these advertisements.
Not just Patanjali, I am saying
and if you are to use any, एक minute, and if you are to use any product, you are saying do it under the guidance of an Ayurvedic doctor. Dr. Jaylal, as someone who was on the other side of this fight, Dr. Jaylal, as someone who was on the other side of this fight, what do you make of what the Supreme Court has said and done today? And I want to ask you, realistically, do you think it will have any impact on brand Patanjali and people who consume Ramdev's products?
No, first of all, we are not individual based or for a particular company or particular thing. But when there is a advertisement is coming, when the act of the Indian government very clearly says in Objectionable Remedies Act that you cannot advertise for some drugs with regard to diabetes, hypertension, and the liver disorders. When somebody is disobeying that order, when somebody is blatantly putting wrong advertisements in the paper, and if no action is taken by the government, we wanted to bring that to the notice of the government. So we have done our job of bringing that to the notice of the government. And also since there was not much of action, we have brought it to the notice of the Supreme Court. Supreme Court in its sense, and it has taken a very, very right decision that anyone who want to advertise on any drug, and there must be some proof or there must be something which is evidence-based, and it should be beneficial to the people. And nobody can overthrow the established acts of the advertisement. So we just have done our duty of bringing the truth to the knowledge of the people, and it is our responsibility as an organization which is interested in the welfare of the country, and definitely we will.
Dr. Jaylal, can I ask you, if you have a problem, Dr. Jaylal, can I ask you then whether you have a problem with Patanjali and Ramdev or with Ayurveda?
Absolutely. We do not have any problem with neither Ayurveda, neither Ramdev. It is not our issue at all. It is an issue of science. It's not an issue of personality or issue of with any system. In fact, we respect all our Indian system. They respect Ayurveda medicine, and it has done a human job to our country. But our question is, in the name of our system, and we should not mislead the people. We should not make the people for our own trade interest or our own business interest. We should not distort the truth which is near to the people. When I say that when a people with good respect says that you take this and you will be cured of all this disease, and it is in this 21st century of the science, and it is totally absurd. And that is what we wanted to give an impact. So we have done our job on the science.
Okay, I think you've proved your point in the court. Okay. So you're saying you're not against Ayurveda, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, all of you who are watching, again, Ayurveda has done human service in this country. There are lots of people who believe that Ayurveda is actually better than allopathy. You can pick and choose what you want to, but here's, I think what is important is what Dr. Amrit has said today, that don't close your eyes and blindly believe whatever is told to you. If a Patanjali ad tells you that you're going to be cured of diabetes, don't believe it. Ask a doctor, ask an Ayurvedic practitioner before going and buying it. Even if you have to buy it, even if you have to use it, even if you think it will work for you, at least consult an Ayurvedic doctor. That's the way to go forward. We leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much, Dr. Jaylal, for joining us, and thank you very much, Dr. Amrit, for joining us as well.